on that note, you were also mentioning about the importance of Matru Shakti in Northeast with reference to Mizoram and Nagaland. But overall, in the Northeast, very few people also talk about it beyond the Northeast, that there are Shakti Peeths, right? So what can you tell us more about this?
Yeah. When we talk about Matri Shakti worship in Uttarpur Bharat and Shakti Peeths, the 51 Shakti Peeths that encompass the entire Bharat Varsha, and the three most important Shakti Peeths are there in Uttarpur Bharat. The most famous of among them all, as we all know, the Ma Kamakhya Mandir situated in the Nilachal hills of Guwahati, Assam. Then the Durga Nartiyang Mandir situated in Joai, Jaintia Hills of Meghalaya, and the Tripura Sundari Mata Mandir situated in Agartala, Tripura. So I'll explain about these three mandirs and the important festivals that are celebrated here, and how it the spirit the importance of Matri Shakti worship here. So Kamakhya Mandir, as we all know, it is I think one of the most it is touted to be one of the most powerful Shakti Peethas, and where Mother Nature's power to create, nurture, and sustain life has been always the talk. And it is situated in Guwahati, Assam, as I always said, in the heart of the Nilachal Hills, and it is dedicated to Ma Kamakhya. And the temple has 4 chambers, a Garbhagriha, 3 mandapas, and the 3 mandapas are called the Chalanta, Pancharatna, and Nata Mandira. And there is no image of Mata here. The yoni, which signifies the entire female reproductive system. So there is a yoni-like depression which is some 10 inches deep, and this hollow is constantly filled with water from an underground perennial spring. And it is this vulva-shaped depression that is worshipped as Ma Kamakhya herself. And as we all know, it was the yoni of Ma Sati that fell here in this particular place, since Bhagwan Shiva was not invited to the Yajna ceremony at Sati's paternal house by her father Daksha, and this had angered her. So, and Daksha had insulted Shiva, and Sati felt insulted, and she jumped into the fire. And when Bhagwan Shiv saw the dead body of Sati, he could not stay still any longer, and he started performing the Tandav dance with her corpse in his hands. So, and Bhagwan Vishnu, he feared destruction, he then used his Sudarshan chakra and had cut Sati's body into pieces, and then each of these 108 pieces fell in what is today known as the Peethas. So these are the 51 Shakti Peethas. And one of the most important festivals, the annual menstruation festival that is celebrated here in Ma Kamakhya Mandir annually during the month of Ashar in June, it is the Ambubachi festival. And during this period of time, it is believed that the water in the Garbhagriha, it turns red, and the goddess the Devi menstruates during this period, and all the temples in the Northeast are closed at this time of the year for 3 consecutive days. And it is also considered inauspicious to do certain things like plowing the agricultural fields and conducting any auspicious events such as marriage or naming ceremony of the child, etc. during this period. And even people stay away from performing any religious functions at their home. And this period, which is known as Ambubachi, it is also celebrated as Raja Parba in places like Orissa. And since Kamakhya is the center of tantric worship, and tantra here is not to be understood with erotica or sex as has been done in the Western academic discourse. So this is a completely wrong understanding of tantra. And so it is specifically during this period of Ambubachi that Kamakhya Mandir attracts thousands of tantric devotees, sadhus and sannyasis from different parts of the country. And at other times of the year also, pilgrims flock to this temple continuously to seek blessings from from Ma, and also during the Navratri celebrations, when Durga Puja is celebrated, scores of devotees rush in to offer their prayers on especially on the Ashtami day, when Kumaris or little girls are worshipped, and because they are believed to be the embodiment of the mother herself, and girls are beautifully dressed and taken around the temple before and after the puja. Okay, so this is about the Kamakhya Mandir. I will speak about the Durga Nartiyang Mandir that is situated in the Jaintia hills of at a place called Jowai in Meghalaya. It is a it is a 600-year-old Durga Mandir, and the Shakti of Nartiyang Devi Mandir here is worshipped as Jayanti Devi or Jayanteshwari, and this is also one of the among one of the 51 Shakti Peeths situated in Uttar Purva Bharat. And Sati's left thigh is believed to have fallen at Nartiyang in the Jaintia hills. And Durga Nartiyang Mandir was built by the Jaintia king Dan Manik. Jayanteshwari is the presiding. Jayanteshwari was the presiding deity of the Jaintia royal dynasty, and she was also a central figure in the ancient Khasi faith called Niyamtre, which is again about Matra Shakti worship. I'll come to that later, because Niyamtre also involved worshipping a mother goddess, a Matra Shakti, and this got assimilated into the Shakta Parampara of Sanatan Dharma with time. And since the practitioners of the ancient Niyamtre faith among the Khasis, they did not worship any murtis, so the tradition in this mandir, in Durga Nartiyang Mandir, still continues. So during Durga Puja, a trunk of a banana tree is worshipped here as Ma Durga and not any idol. So, and the rites and rituals at this mandir are also not performed in the conventional way as they are done in other temples. There is a unique way in which the rites and rituals are performed. It is, we can say, a blend of the Hindu Vaishnavite and ancient Khasi traditions. And the local chief, who is known as the CM, in the Khasi language, he is considered as the chief patron of this mandir. And like many people from even neighboring Bangladesh and Assam, they come to visit this temple during the annual the Durga Puja. And also the custom of Bali Pratha is prevalent here, because I think Bali Pratha has also been misinterpreted and misrepresented in our writings, because meat and blood actually they form one of the core constituents in the prasadam that is given to the devotees. There are also many such Shakti Peeths and other temples in Assam as well, like the Kesai Khati Shakti Peeth at a place called Hodia in Tinsukia district of Upper Assam, where the meat, I mean the animals that have been sacrificed, that are offered as prasadam to the devotees. The Durga Nartiyang Mandir, yes, I was talking about it. So during Durga Puja, goat sacrifice and buffalo sacrifice, it takes place here. And Durga Puja is of course the most important festival of this temple. And as I said, during Durga Puja, a banana plant is dressed up and worshipped as the Devi, as the goddess. And at the end of the 4-day festivities of Durga Puja, this banana plant is ceremoniously immersed in the nearby Maindu river. Yeah, as like on the day of Vijayadashmi, the Bhasan, what we call in Assamese, we call it Bhasana. So the Devi Durga is, she's in the river, she's immersed in the river. So here the Devi is not worshipped, but the banana plant is worshipped, and it is ceremoniously immersed on the day of Bhasana, on the 10th day of Durga Puja. The Tripura Sundari Mata Mandir, or it is simply also known as Tripura Sundari Temple, is situated in Agartala, Tripura. This is also one among the 51 Shakti Peeths. And after Bhagwan Vishnu had cut off the body of Ma Sati into 51 pieces with his Sudarshan Chakra, it is believed that the right foot of Ma Sati fell at Matabari, where this mandir is located, Matabari, on the southwestern outskirts of Udaipur town in Tripura. And this Tripura Sundari Mandir is also known as the Kurma Peeth. Why Kurma Peeth? Because the shape of this mandir, it resembles that of a kurma or tortoise. And the presiding deity of this mandir is Ma Kali, who is there in the main garbhagriha of this mandir, and her idol is made of a red black stone, which is known as Kashti Pathar in Bengali. And as I said, it is one of the 51 holiest Shakti Peeths situated in Uttarpur, Bharat. And Ma Kali, who is the main presiding deity of this mandir, she is worshipped in her incarnation here as a 16-year-old girl known as Shoroshi. And a murti of a smaller size of Ma Kali called Choto Ma, she stands beside the presiding deity. It's beautiful, and it used to be this smaller murti. It used to be reportedly carried along by the kings of ancient Tripura during their hunting expeditions, and also during war times for seeking her blessings before they went to war. And this mandir, it consists of a square type sanctum. It resembles a typical Bengali hut with a conical dome. And Kharchi Puja is one of the most important festivals that is celebrated here in the Tripura Sundari Mandir, and it is celebrated exactly 15 days after the Ambubachi festival ends at the Ma Kamakhya Mandir in Guwahati, because the celebration of Kharchi Puja it comes as a reminder of the fact that yes, now okay, the festivities are over, and the yearly cycle of Mother Earth has been complete, and we can go ahead with her regular agriculture related work, plowing activities, etc. With the end of Kharchi Puja. So Kharchi Puja is celebrated for around a week, and 14 Devis and Devtas are worshipped in Kharchi Puja. So Hara, Uma, Hari, Bani, Kumar, Ganpa, Bidhi, Ma, Himadri, and even Ma Lakshmi. And it is generally observed in the month of July, and it continues for 7 days. And there is a special priest called Chauntai who performs Kharchi Puja. Animal sacrifice again is another important aspect of Kharchi Puja.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.